No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
I'm BDF, baby daddy free. That mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING on my way to the clinic. I forgot the plan B. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Yeah. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Murder. Bitch, I got murder on my mind.
Hello. How's everybody doing today? Yes, we're gonna start with some badass abortion song. How you guys doing? With a little talking shit Tuesday. Got a lot to cover. A lot of stuff is going on. GT500, we're not going to talk about it all until I release that video tomorrow. So if you're going to ask me questions about what happened, I'm going to get paid, because I need to get paid, based on what happened to the GT500. Today we're going to talk F150 Lightning being named the truck of the year, giving an absolute blue check mark on Motor Trend being clowns. Holy shit. What a ridiculous call. But I have a theory into why they did that, and I'll talk about it. We're also going to talk about fusion. That it might not be car related, but it is energy related. And we're going to talk about how future fusion reactions being harnessed a certain way can absolutely revolutionize everything. No more burning dinosaurs. Electric cars, cheap, free. Fuck, you could power a house for 100 years with a cup's worth of, I think it's hydrogen. I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. But we'll talk about it. I'll show you the video that they talk about the advent of fusion reaction. If you're a sci-fi nerd like I am, this is mind-blowing. This is akin to them announcing that there's fucking warp drive, in my opinion. If you guys don't know what fission, the fusion reactions are, or fission, it's the sun. That is a reaction. That is the type of reaction they are able to harness. And if you want a really simple explanation, watch the Spider-Man movie with Doc Ock. And he basically explains, and I know it sounds silly, but for the dum-dums out there, I think that's the best way to have you guys go about it. We got Matt. Whoa. Before we do that, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh my God, Alex, you are just evil. You're not giving the proper rep to the people that make it happen. That's right. We got DNA High Performance, and the guys over there making sure that this show keeps the lights on, you see how it's fucking spinning back there now? That's because of DNA High Performance. Also, PMAS. Nick James, PMAS in Michigan, freezing the ass off, building his dad Cuda up, wishing he was on a boat. 2 out of solution. Rami Zaidan today had 2 8-second cars that are basic bitch builds in Puerto Rico. So shout out to them. The Parts Farm, partfarm.com, the best shit around, the best used parts around, the best salvage shit around. Flooded cars, get them there. Don't My Guy Cookies, that's right, Don't My Guy Cookies. They are giving away 1 cookie or 1 set of cookies, 1 3-pack of cookies, and a coffee. So we're going to give that away today. And Calamar's Transmission, they're going to be getting a call pretty soon because Alex got some plans to make the GT500 fun again. Become a man, race a stick shift, have fun. It's going to be a good time. So we'll say hi to the people out there and we'll get after it. Nat Jew, Matt 2011 GT, Harley Taquache mode. Melissa became a mod. See, she wasn't a member. I said maybe I can add you as a mod so that you can show up on the chat without having to pay. Because look, she and EPA Lake James run the Don't My God Cookie stuff and the giveaway, so I didn't want them to miss out. But she ended up signing up anyway. So if you want to chat on Talking Shit, join. Plain and simple. It's less than $5. Brandon M, Melissa again, EPA, Harley Taquache mode, Nat Jew, Oliver, Brian again, Harley Taquache mode again, Matt 2011 GT. Brandon M says, dropping a like and catching the replay. Hope all is well with you in the chat. Diego A, 11-second clip, Mini Bike Bad Man in fucking, where the hell are you? New Bedford. 690 West, EPA, Donkey Mac, Harley Taquache mode again, Robo Style, Gallo Bravo, Mini Bike Bad Man again, the same 5 guys. Monty Rogers, Diego A, what the fuck? 3 guys are chatting. Alex Gutierrez, Dunn, Nat Jew, Mini back again, Jacob De Leon, Fat Wiener, Legion Fab, Ian Oz, Tracy Miller, Costco, August Corum, Justin Johnson's been a member for 13 months. Golden Wolf Performance became a habitual level member. Welcome. You are not a peasant anymore. Jim Farley's Rat. Bruce Lee, TJ Sikorsky, Tony, Diego A, SVT, Joth 10th. Jim Farley's Rat again, Minibike, D's Nuts, and all the usual stuff. Guys, let's do what EPA suggested. Let's give a wave to all the peasants that cannot afford $5 and they can only chat on Sunday morning. Let's give them all a wave. Everyone in the chat, give the peasants a wave. Hello, how are you? You want to join in on the fun? You got to be a member. It cleans up the chat. So, we're going to talk about what Motor Trend did, and we're going to talk about why they did it, okay? So, I have a feeling that Motor Trend made the F-150 Lightning the truck of the year so that people would actually talk about them. Who in the fuck is talking about Motor Trend television right now? Who? Like, did you go, like, are you by the, bubbler or the, okay, us northern guys call it the bubbler because it bubbles, or the water cooler? Nah, whatever. Are you sitting there at work going, damn, did you see that Motor Trend article on the new BMW, M whatever the fuck? And it's Alcantara steering wheel? No. No one gives a fuck. They were like, did you see It's Just a 6? Did you see Speed Phenom talk like, we don't know. Yeah, Speed, I can't, no offense to Speed Phenom, I can't hear him talk. He talked like this. It's kind of odd. So I think they did it so that people would actually look at it. Because the F-150 fails in everything. And this is what they tout about the truck. Let's read about it. Advancement in design. Are you fucking on crack? A truck that is already made, frame and everything, and they stuff batteries and motors in it. That's an investment in design. Efficiency made me belly laugh, guys. It made me belly laugh. Let's read it. Electric pickups are still a small pool of what's available on the market, but even in context, the Lightning stands out. Oh, you damn Skippy, it stands out. Although its EPA efficiency ratings are nearly identical to the Rivian R1Ts, that doesn't tell the full story. Properly equipped, the Lightning goes slightly farther than the R1T. Really? Really? What about if you turn the heater on? While using a slightly smaller battery, more impressive, the Lightning is a physically larger vehicle, and its aerodynamics are adapted from standard pickups rather than designed from scratch to cheat the wind. Oh, they basically said this. Ford used an existing design as opposed to from scratch, and they're touting that as a positive. The Lightning makes the most out of every kilowatt hour it pulls out of the grid, as well as the R1T reaches a significantly higher peak charging rate. The Lightning takes only a few minutes longer to charge, thanks to its ability to maintain higher charging rates for longer periods. This is a flat out lie. Everyone has seen that the Lightning does not get any better range than a properly or similarly equipped Rivian. This is 100% bullshit. The Lightning does all this while having a greater payload capacity than the R1T. Wait. Are they gonna start talking about the fact that it can carry more weight? Is that where you're going, Motor Trend? Yes, as well as a larger and more usable bed and roomier interior. And although the two are almost equally efficient on paper, when it comes to truck stuff, the Lightning does it better. Put the fucking clown hat on. Whoever wrote this fucking article needs to be fired today. You fucking clown. There's no fucking way you wrote that sentence with a straight face. The Lightning does truck stuff better? You mean like tow? You mean like payload? When Ford is telling you, hey, yeah, I know you're having battery issues. If in the snow, make sure you get the snow all out of the truck and the bed because that'll cut down your range. And by the way, don't turn on the heater in this bitch. Just run the heated steering wheel and heated seats. You don't need hot air in your truck. 30 degrees ambient and a hot ass and pans is more than enough. Well, come on. Join in the fight. We can also compare it to the only other electric truck on the market, the GMC Hummer EV pickup, which is trash. There's little point, though, as the Hummer is the least efficient electric on the market, regardless of the class. So, they put the Lightning on the cover or as the truck of the year for the same reason Time magazine put Stalin on the cover, put Putin on the cover, put controversial figures on the cover. So people would watch. So people talk about it. There is no way anybody in their right mind that works at Motor Trend as a writer drove, thoroughly tested, flogged this truck, towed with it, drove in the cold, and wrote that article. You are fucking nuts if you actually think Motor Trend did any vetting longer than 2 days on this F-150 Lightning. Now, this is what they'll say. It's the truck of the year because it's the only half-ton truck that's electric. But it is a failure at that. You understand? It's the only one, but it fails at truck stuff. You're telling me I can't tow a camper 100 miles without stopping 3 times to charge? But somehow a Tesla semi can drive 500 miles without stopping. Well, it's different. You damn Skippy, it's different. One of them actually knows what the fuck they're doing. The others stuffed a battery in a truck that currently exists, made some hodgepodge fucking IRS system, stuffed a bunch of wires under the frunk, and called it revolutionary. And then the guy's like,
"Take that, Elon Musk."
I am blown away that this article was written. This is virtue signaling. This is them on the take. This is like them naming BMW the best car all the fucking time. I can guarantee Ford has a department that influences, because in my opinion, Motor Trend, Road and Track, and all those guys are like CNN, CBS, NBC, MSNBC. You can't trust the shit that's being written by them, because if you see who's in the background peddling their information, I guarantee the big three are in their fucking pockets big time. And the guy who paid the most or put the most advertising on their magazine that month or that year said, yep, truck of the year. Are you fucking insane, Motor Trend? You called the F-150 the truck of the year? Clown ass shit. Now, let's talk about fusion reaction. The Energy Department announced that they had a breakthrough in a test that's been going on for a lot of time. Now, this is the gist of it. Anytime you need to make electricity, it takes more energy to make electricity or any kind of output, and the output is always less than the energy that you put in. You understand? So if you have to turn a turbine, right? A turbine, not a turbine, like not this kind of turbine. Like a generating a power plant, right? They have to get a shitload of pumps, a shitload of stuff just to get that sucker to turn to generate electricity. But usually the energy time the consumption of energy that it takes to put out electricity is usually higher. Well, in this case, it was the other way around, where they actually were able to get a net gain basically by shooting laser fucking beams at this little piece of tritium or whatever. I'll let the guy explain it because I'm a stupid when it comes to this. But guys, we'll talk about what the possibilities are with the advent of this new potential technology.
The world will little note nor long remember say here, but it can never forget what they did at the National Ignition Facility. So let's recap. A team at Lawrence Livermore National Lab, National Ignition Facility made the following happen. There's a tiny cylinder here at the end of this that you probably can't see. It's about so tall and this wide. Inside that was a small spherical capsule about half the diameter of a BB. 192 laser beams entered from the two ends of the cylinder and struck the inner wall. They didn't strike the capsule, they struck the inner wall of this cylinder and deposited energy. And that happened in less time than it takes light to move 10 feet. So it's kind of fast. X-rays from the wall impinged on the spherical capsule. Fusion fuel in the capsule got squeezed. Fusion reaction started. This had all happened before, 100 times before. But last week, for the first time, they designed this experiment so that the fusion fuel stayed hot enough, dense enough, and round enough for long enough that it ignited, and it produced more energies than the lasers had deposited. About 2 megajoules in, about 3 megajoules out, a gain of 1.5. The energy production took less time than it takes light to travel 1 inch. Kind of fast. So this is pretty cool. I have a special message to listeners who want to work on exciting, challenging, and important problems. We're hiring.
So that's the gist of it. Now, for the dum-dums, if you want to know what this is, basically, and you want to have it explained to you in a very simple way, just watch Iron Man. And Tony Stark invented something similar, which is called the arc reactor. So typically, something that has self-sustaining energy is a problem. Now, we're looking at the positives of it, but I am the eternal fucking pessimist, aka realist, where this technology will not come to market anytime soon. This is why. Money. For the same reason, you're probably not going to stop the Bradenton track from closing eventually because they're going to build 4,500 homes right next to it. Money. There is too much money in energy. You're talking about all of the Middle East going absolutely dry. We don't need you anymore. We have energy here. Russia, we don't need your oil anymore. We have energy here. This is going to cause a domino effect. And the countries that stand to lose the most will fight it the most. This is just human nature. And if you guys watch a lot of movies, and to me, movies are just predictions of the future. They're already talking about birthing pods, aka the Matrix. So you're going to see nations like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Iraq, Iran, all these places that are rich in oil fight this technology or sabotage this technology, just like in the movie Iron Man, where the CEO of the company just was greedy about it and wanted to weaponize it. I think it's going to be a problem on the short run, and depending if we can transition from that, it'll be bad. Guys, it will be very bad if those nations decide to see the fusion reaction as a direct threat to their way of living, because now 5,000 Saudi princes can't shoot AKs in the air. It might be 3. So that might be an issue. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be a thing for decades, to be honest with you. I think we're at in its infancy. I don't think it's going to be something. But let's say, theoretically, there is infinite energy. Infinite energy. There is no need, no want. You plug in, that bitch is just self-sustaining. A bunch of mini suns all over the earth. And energy is not something that is an issue anymore. 90% of the reason people go to war is energy. So what the hell we got to fight about? What the hell we got to do? What kind of people will regulate this energy? Who has access to this energy, and who will get denied access to this energy because they're going to weaponize it? It'll be interesting because I love sci-fi, and if sci-fi teaches me anything, is human nature fucking sucks, and we would do awful things with this kind of technology before we actually use it for good. Just like in Star Trek. There was a massive world war, shit was fucked up, Zephyr and Cochrane went warp, and the Vulcans said, yo, you guys are part of a bigger thing, and we shut the fuck up and finally got our head out of our asses. So, yeah, call me crazy. All right, we'll talk some shit with you guys. What do you guys think about the F-150 situation? What do you guys think about the fusion situation? And we'll talk a little bit about the whole Bradenton track debacle, because now Garrett is asking people to show up to the Manatee County office where they're holding these meetings to support the, petition them not to build in that property. And I think it's going to be difficult because you already have a Karen on that property. Did you guys see the meeting? At certain parts of the meeting, one woman in the council said, I think the track is a problem. And another guy who's in the council, to me, has to recuse himself because he sold the track to Garrett. And I'm like, well, he can't be a part of the the decision making because he has to recuse himself. And the woman, in my opinion, probably reflects the majority where she's like, the racetrack is going to be a problem. We need homes to grow. We need millions of dollars in revenue. This track can go away. So we'll see if a bunch of yee pit viper straw. Imagine them showing up in exactly. Garage Bill Coyote was the one who led me to that. And he gave me timestamps and everything. And I'm like, that hot mic is a motherfucker. Once the meeting was adjourned, this guy kept talking into the mic. And he's like, I sold the track to him. And I'm like, oh, you have to recuse yourself. Because it's I don't want to say it's a conflict of interest, but it does look kind of weird. But imagine, he says, I want all these motherfuckers to come up and support. And Yee Pit Viper, who the fuck has time to come on a Thursday at 9 a.m.? We're working. But we'll see if you get some support. Look, again, I am on the side of keeping the track active. Let's be really clear about that because you guys are retarded. But I'm also a realist. And I also understand money always wins. Star Trek is the only place utopia can exist. I agree, but I think in order for humanity to come together, something really bad has to happen. Like half the population die. Turvey can start welding with it. We need to fight for our women. What's happening? I'm going to fusion swap my Mustang. I'm late. Can you start over? The F-150 failed the assignment. Hot mic. Alex, you're right on. Yee Burnout's in the front. If the Yee Burnout guys start showing up, because that means they're unemployed or work second shift. Can't imagine it'd be a good thing. Garrett's been breathing all that free flow and exhaust. That woman in the racetrack said the racetrack is a big problem. And I thought it was interesting. Let me go on Instagram and see if I can go to Garage Bill Coyote and find the video and give you guys an accurate representation of what she ended up saying. Let me go messages. And it's Garage Bill Coyote. He named it something else though, right? He changed his name all the fucking time. He was talking to me earlier. Josh, Tyler, Eric, not Austin. Oh my God, everyone and their mom said hi. Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I'm looking. I want to make sure that I get that up there because that really does matter. When there's a woman that's like, I think the track is a problem. Hey, Greg, do me a favor. Just type something on that. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, he's the man. I love him. So let me see. Lakewood Ranch is in a master plan. Oh, and the lawyer? Look at the lawyer. Look at the lawyer that Cletus is up against. That's Cletus. And that's the lawyer representing the building. Okay, so let me see. At 2:43 and 22, said the racetrack is a big problem. Let's listen.
Mr. DeLesline.
I move direct.
Let me pause it. Boom. Let's see. 2:43:42. Take a real good listen, guys. She says the racetrack. I think the racetrack is a big problem.
PA 2109, ordinance 2311.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mr.
Listen
Turner.
closely.
Any additional discussion?
I do think the racetrack is a big problem. So, but I think at the next, when the rezoning comes up, that can be more of a discussion.
Right.
Is that correct?
Wow. So she said not only big problem. She said it twice. She goes, I think the racetrack is a big problem. And at 2:46:21, the gentleman who sold the track, 246. Thank you, Greg. You're the best. 2:46:21. The guy goes, yeah, I sold the track to him. And listen closely. It's a hot mic situation. So listen up.
We'll give him a minute to clear out.
He's doing it all by himself, for Christ's sake.
These go together.
Yeah.
Done a good job with it. I live in Greyhawk, but you can still hear it.
Of course you can hear it.
Yeah, which I don't mind.
I sold it to him.
Boom. I sold it to him. Then he laughed. So now, people are going to be like, well, because if we picked it up, other people will pick it up, and people that oppose Homeboy might pick it up. And again, it just looks like it's a steep hill to climb to try to, like, what are you going to do? Stop the building of 4,500 homes? That's going to be really difficult. I hope they do it. I hope they do it. There you go. Wow, Cletus has all this money and can't buy a suit. Look, that's just not who he is, I guess, okay? I don't understand. I don't understand how hard it is to go to the Men's Warehouse and say, I want a suit that fits my shit because my career's at stake. And he should have shown up, in my opinion, a little more presentable. But maybe he's like, no, I'm true to myself. I'm going to wear a T-shirt and a hat and go with a mullet and be real. So we'll see how that goes. He for real couldn't put a polo on or something. EPA used that 20 to buy him a Bustelo can. Track is gone. Can we get Cletus? Can we get Cletus a suit? Has been saying the Honda Motor Trend is saying the Honda Ridgeline is the best truck ever made for years. They lost all credibility years ago, in my opinion. They go with whoever pays the most money. Street is always open if they close the tracks. I watched this happen on Long Island at West Hampton Raceway and the famous Bridgehampton Road course, all because of the yuppies. Maybe Turvey can loan Cletus a suit. DNA, yeah, but Zuckerberg, the way he dresses, to any lawyer. If memory serves me correctly, Garrett was going to go to college for a law degree before he started selling. You got to understand, guys, there's a bazillion types of law. There's contract law. He wasn't going to become Keanu Reeves in, what's the movie in Keanu Reeves? Like a defense attorney for, guys that are accused of rape. There's a bazillion types of law. There's ambulance chasing law. There's personal injury law. There's contract law. There's home, meaning like a contract, home shit, mortgage stuff. Lawyer doesn't mean I'm going to go to a courtroom and I'm going to litigate shit. No. 90% of the time you're sitting on a desk and you're actually reviewing some paperwork. Your paralegal does 99% of the work and you approve and litigate or negotiate whatever was in said contract. Stop it. Relax. Devil's advocate. Boy, you're good. It's over, Johnny. One core sample is all they need. Right. So let's say, hey, that's another thing. What can prevent them from building homes there? If the core samples are rotten. Or the other way around. If the core samples show that there's C16 in the grass and you seed some, you put down some seed and plants full of VP octanium start coming out, you're like, yeah, no, this this land's fucked. You got to shut that track down. You could represent LWR Communities LLC. A few good men, devil's advocates. Devil's advocate. Basically, the movie Devil's Advocate was where Keanu Reeves was a defense lawyer in like Alabama or Georgia. And Al Pacino recruits him to a high-end New York firm because he is the devil. And he wants a guy to do his bidding. And he wants him to become a defense attorney for an accused rapist who Keanu Reeves believes he's guilty, but he doesn't care because he's the best lawyer and he can get him off. And basically, the devil, Al Pacino, wants to bring him to the dark side to have like an apprentice. Very good movie. Charlize Theron is in it. Oh, she looks so good. Does he own land or the track or both? I don't know. Got a buddy that has a Gen 310R car, E85 headers and intake. He wants to know if a port 18 manifold is worth it. Please tell him it ain't worth it. It's not worth it in my opinion because you're going to take, look, and again, people that port parts, I am not anti-porting because I don't want you to guys have business. I'm anti-porting because the end result is not that big of a deal. Now, if you combine everything together, cams, ported manifold, bigger throttle body, not a ported stock one, and a big cold air, okay. But if you have a stock cammed E85 Coyote, porting the manifold is going to give you maybe 7 horsepower, like measurable. Cleaner's at his desk, A51 blower on an LS. There's hundreds of lawyers just saying he should have known better. I understand. What's up, Puletos? We need to restart the stream, says FET Snake. Plant a parch farm crop full of Hemis. Right. Imagine you go out there and you just want to plant some corn and a fucking 671 comes out of the bitch? Shit! Oh my god. Oh my house. I just want some chrysanthemums or I just wanted to plant something really nice and this fucking blower came out of corn. What the fuck, man? The truck's gotta close. That's so stupid. Listening while we eat Chick-fil-A. Keanu is the devil's son. Oh, thank you. It is the devil's son. Rami Zaidan. Hola, Senor Alex. Again, congratulations, Rami. Impressive. You have done so much with Odins, Whipples, Turbos. He doesn't give a fuck. Anything he builds is an 8-second car down there. I can't wait until he gets really on the program, gets a badass twin turbo car that runs 7s, and have that sucker represent the shop, because 7s in an S550 in Puerto Rico is serious trouble. When did Charlize Theron not look good? In the Mad Max movie. She looked like ass, bro. Upgraded membership to Pulte level. Jeremy Whitlock. Thank you so much. God damn it. You could become a lawyer to represent developers and investors. Thank you. Exactly. And that guy looked great. Like, look at this motherfucker. Okay, so let me ask you a question, okay? If I'm a council person and I don't know Garrett from a hole in the wall, and I see these two guys pop up, and I'm going to go, boy, the guy on the right really looks on. Look at his hair. Look at this shit. Boom, boom. Look at the fuck. You can slice cheese with this. Cha, cha, fa, poo, pa, poo. Guy's probably a $195, 6'1", you know, good looking dude. Look at that powerful nose. Clean shaven. Bro, this is Keanu Reeves. Stop it. I'll be like, yo, whatever you want. You know, you it's really difficult to show up and go up against a guy like that. Porting parts for your NA car is peasant talk. By the way, shout out to Ryan, who just gets me really good content. If you're a peasant NA guy, luckily there's work for you. The NA Coyotes page is saying, are you unemployed? Are you unemployed? Work for us from home. No experience needed. Free training. Working online with your mobile phone or PC. Bro, I mean, come on, Carlito. It wasn't even turned on. Shee! Sup, Alex? Says rebuild anything. Grant Wimber says, sounding like Ellis guy's putting high rams on stock cars. Monster, she looked crazy. Wow. His hair is sharper than Cleat will ever be. Oh my God, come on, stop it. This ain't a fuck with Cleat, I'm just saying, I hope that they can have a compelling argument against building 4,500. Oh, that's a shitload of, that's a lot of weight behind that, man. There's a lot of weight behind that. Engine is an air pump. Giving it more access to air isn't going to move more air through it, right? Engine is an air pump. Giving it more access to air isn't going to move more air through it, right? No. Well, I understand what you're saying. If the cams can't move the air any quicker, based on whatever phasing you are allowing them to have. Now, if you have cams, porting that in a big, yeah, absolutely. That man's suit is a perfect fit for him, right? When you get a fitted suit, and if you gain 10 pounds or lose 5, you got to get that circus tightened up. That shit is tight. Like, he was on the ball. He spent money on that fucking suit. And I bet you he has 13 or 14 more just like it, fitting him just right. And he don't leave the house unless he looks sharp. You think he gets his way looking like that? Absolutely. Look, watching the replay, gonna get laid. Bullshit. Liar. Someone tag Turvey in that post so he can see the comments. DNA High Performance says, 2018 1080 full weight vert with a big driver with the ARH full flown exhaust, JLT intake E85 Lund car show cam tune 117120. Wouldn't spend the money on port or boss intake. Next is okay. I get it. Not meant to bash Clee. We just know he has more potential. Absolutely. But maybe, I wonder if he's caught in the middle. I wonder if he's caught in the middle of being a character or putting himself in the best position to keep his business. Guys, if I'm going to fight for my professional life, I'm going to do everything possible. Fuck the character. I'm going to show up with a suit and I'm going to fight for mines. And I'm going to make sure that these people see that I'm serious. I gave some thought to my outfit. I want to have maybe the developer take me. That's the other thing. It's not just the council you got to worry about. It's the developer and everyone else representing that. Garrett is a tall dude. He is an imposing figure when he comes into a room. But if you come into a room with a t-shirt and a hat, I'm old school. I was raised old school. You don't wear a hat inside. That's just how it is. You don't wear a hat inside. If you were in high school and I had a hat on, the fucking principal will flick it off your shit. Hey, no fucking hats inside. Oh, yes, sir. T-shirts have to be, pants have to be, My father was like, you gotta dress the part so you don't look like no fucking clown nowhere. So I think some of that needs to happen in that situation so he gets taken seriously, not just by the council, but everyone else that he's fighting. Mike Hawk will be spamming the comments. Oh, yo, he hates this channel. I love it. I'm in his fucking head, rent free, bro. It flows Mo better. Average chick with really good makeup. That's a lot of divorced lesbians in one neighborhood. Offering track use to the local PD or city as a venue would have been a brownie point. Next CSS blower can only type so many words. Gotcha. Thanks for all the info. Alex says Jeremy Whitlock. A suit, a nice haircut, cleanly shaven, and he would have looked ready for the occasion. That mullet has to go. And, how many people are going to stop watching your show because you actually get a haircut? Not many. You just want to put out good racing content. But again, I don't know. I don't know his key demo. I don't know his people. I don't know what he looks for analytics. I don't know if he's going to... Imagine you were a Metallica fan. Let's say 1994. And they're I'm sorry. You were like, oh my God, the Black Album's the best fucking album I've ever heard. Oh, Enter Sandman, fucking, it's unbelievable. And then they come out with Load and Reload, and they cut their hair. Did you stop listening to them because they cut their hair? No, you stopped listening to them because their music fucking sucks. Right? So it's not about the hair and the look. It's about the content that they put out there. Stop it. 3 white guys are going to understand what the fuck I'm talking about because they're the only ones over 40 on this chat. One guy has a legal resume. The other guy has a mullet and a YouTube channel that says Brother and Heckin. Who's my God? John Denopoulos says, Cletus know this. Wasn't supposed to go to law. Cletus know this? Wasn't he supposed to go to law? Look, I don't know. I don't know the fucking guy's bio. Jacob De Leon says, where do I find the Mo Streeter Mo Better? I'm Mo Street. Let me see if I can find it. JJ the Boss. Mo Streeter. I'm more streeter. More. He's street, but I'm more streeter. Where does he say that? JJ the Boss says he's more street. JJ the Boss says he's more streeter. God damn it. Can anyone find it? JJ the Boss clips. I'm going to go to YouTube. Google is terrible for YouTube searches. And they own Google, YouTube, I guess, right? JJ the Boss more... Like the search engine in YouTube is better. Let me see. Trista's huge crash, racing with Memphis Street Outlaws, Nova. JJ Mo Streeter. If anyone could find it, dude, JJ the Boss clips, because he's great. Let me see.
We coming back. Drove 67 Nova. I raced Sean. The last race was for 3,000.
Good luck, baby.
Thanks, brother.
I don't want to watch the whole fucking clip just to have him say one saying. I just want to hear him say, he's street, but I'm most streeter. Grandpa used to slap my hat off as well. That's what I got rid of mine, my stupidity. He should have brought his YouTube plaque in. Want to win, you got to pay by the rules set in the game. Keep the mullet, trim it, and slick back. It's possible to look professional. Jason says he's caught in that weird gray area. You can tell he doesn't want to be a character, but I think he doesn't want to risk the channel. Correct. Good evening, Alex. How's the family? Sorry I'm late. Can you start over? First 4 Metallica albums are fire. Which one was the 4 Horsemen? Kill 'Em All? Like where they if you watch the 1989 Seattle concert that Metallica was, that was their peak. After that, it was fucking trash. Hey, Alex, want an NA build for my Gen 3 10R80. Says Abdullah Al-Abbasi. Coming at you, Abdullah Al-Abbasi. Alex, I want to go NA racing with my guys and shoot AKs in the sky. Oh, yeah. Come on. Side to side. Keep your arms in the car. Okay. Want power, but close. He's like, I'm from like Kansas. Alex, I want more power, but close to stock idle and drivability. Would you recommend comp stage 2, 423, 430s to pair with CJ? Can't boost due to country's laws. The only way the car is going to act stock, Abdullah, is if it's stock. A CJ, TJ69, PMAS Cold Air, cammed E85 Coyote will not drive like stock. What the fuck keeps your laws from putting a blower on your car? Well, what kind of laws? Do they outlaw superchargers on Mustangs? Where the fuck do you live? I'm 29, I understand Metallica, but let's get real. Kill 'Em All was their best album. It really was. We don't stop watching when you wear the wig. Right. Have you ever seen a PO176 code on a 13 GT 500? Did you Google it? PO176. Bam. Fuel composition sensor circuit. This can happen for multiple reasons. Mechanical. Fuel sensor circuit. So it probably is your sending unit is not connected properly. Or swapped or some shit like that. So yeah, there you go. Google is your friend. Cletus did take some law classes. Not sure how far I went with it. Garrett was halfway through law school, dropped out to be a YouTuber. Makes sense. Make more money doing YouTube stuff. Guys, what do you think the lawyer makes? Like an average lawyer. You think an average lawyer makes $500,000 a year? No. 75 to 125 average. There's a very select few in very successful firms that make $500,000 and up a year. Ask me how I know. Can't wait to see GT500 tomorrow. GT500 content tomorrow. Maybe it's the perfect time to start converting back to a street setup. Metallica is the only band to play on every continent. You and me, one-on-one. Poverty slips. 3 laps on the circle. Winner gets it all. What's he talking about? Same thing with Corp. Regardless of the reason, you should dress somewhat professional. Carlos, I see you, fool. Garrett not knowing how to not be Cletus is exactly the problem. Don't spoil the GT500 content, but how expensive is this fix? Can't tell you shit. Any Coyote has advice, parts, and a job. Hell yeah. 1989 Seattle concert is by far the best. I love Metallica. There's a lot of countries in that bit right there. I've been out of the loop for a few days. What was the issue with your 14? Bro, you got to watch the video. It's sad. Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Mouse for Puppets, and Justice for All, the first 4 albums. This may be a dumb question, but have you ever dynoed E50 versus E70? Nope. Because I don't play the E50 game. I don't play the 93 octane and then blend it to E50 to see what the difference is. If I have access to E85, why don't I just put E85 in it all the time? I don't understand what people's fascination with running less than 70% ethanol is. Chevy guys do it. Chevy guys are retarded. Sorry. Put a flex fuel sensor in it. Why? I have access to E85. Why would I put a flex fuel sensor in it if I can get E85 all the time? Weirdo. I know how you know. Exactly. He knows. Lawyers make less than diesel techs. Exactly. Lawyers is not a guaranteed millionaire position. Lawyers make 80 to 125. I make more than most lawyers combined with this and my regular job. Do you know what I'm saying? Very select big lawyers will make 300 to 400. Like a doctor, probably pay off school debt for the first 12 years of their career. I know how you know, says Melissa. How do you know? Oh, I know. They know how I know. Alexander Shannara has got to be loaded. Don't know what he's talking about. Alex, was that Hood Street knowledge on one chat, then life advice on the next? This is why I love this channel. Absolutely. Only because they didn't pony up for a fuel system. Right. Okay, so that's the problem. I think it's peasant talk. Like, people that... I'm blown away when a $100,000 build is running on E50. Not that it's going to blow up, because they have 93 octane and the rest of it is 50% ethanol. Why the fuck would you do that? Why not give that $100,000 build the best octane possible? I am poor compared to some of these guys. And every vehicle I own either has E85 or Sunoco 260 GT. I don't do the E30, E50, E60, E32. It is stupid. Need that E10 87 octane tune. Makes sense, but a lot of people try to fill up with E on a half tank. Then they're fucking stupid. It's not my fault. Why? Why can't you just fill the whole fucking tank up with 85% ethanol? What is the problem? Man, that's weird. The E50 and E30 blend game is an import and focus ST fat, and that's why I don't fucks with any of the JDM, B50 this, it's super that. They're fucking weird. They have the weirdest fucking fads and the dumbest shit, And when you say, why did you do that? Why did you run E30? Why did you run E50? Well, I don't have a fuel cell. Oh, so you're poor. So you're poor. You're racing and you're poor. This is the last thing you want to be when you're racing, is poor. Stop it. EcoBoost owner, I think, started that partial whatever, Philip. EcoBoost owners are JDM fucking, people. People that buy an EcoBoost Mustang think it's okay to buy an EcoBoost Mustang because they think it's okay to have a 4-cylinder turbo JDM whatever the fuck, or a fucking Jetta, or a Golf, or some dumb shit. Like, they look at a Golf R and they go, oh, look, a Golf R! Oh, Golf R! It only takes one bad mix of E for the engine to not pass the test. Boy, you really listen. Can we get a hint about the GT500 situation? Absolutely not. You're going to wait. Everyone's going to wait. What's worse, any guys asking what's the best cold air intake, or Ez's asking question they can Google? Well, today I had a situation with a customer that was so obvious what he has to do. He goes, hey, I have this cold air intake. And every time I move the filter, it runs like shit. And I'm like, what intake is it? And he told me. And I said, get rid of that intake. Yeah, but what? If you move it up a 1/4 inch, the trims are off 30%. If you move it down a 1/4 inch, they're the other way 30%. Get that thing out of your life. Get it out of your life. I need some E40. Alex going to be tuning Fusion Tech Coyotes in a couple of years from now. That's like feeding LeBron James off the dollar menu. Yeah, I usually only hear JDM cars or Fiesta STs rocking E30. Correct. It's peasantry shit. It's peasant shit. Peasant shit. 100% poor guy stuff. Because if you can afford the 85, that means you have a fuel system to accommodate the E85. You have the bigger injector, you have the bigger fuel pumps, and you have the bigger lines. If you have stock shit, you do E50, E40, E30, and you tell me when to go. One of the best things I ever did in high school is taking typing classes, because I can just bada bing, bada boom, type it up.
Ooh, tell me when to go. Talking on my Getro on my way to the south. My second or third trip. Some Henny, some Swishers, and some Listerine strips.
Fucking E40 motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of my shit. Well, fuel isn't important for internal combustion. Guy at my shop keeps suggesting to put a Magnum XL in my boss, and I'm pretty set on a Ben Callum Chase 3. I know this is a conflict of interest asking you with them as a sponsor, but thoughts? Okay, Hunter James, let's just do math, because math never lies. If you buy a Ben Calmer Stage 3, you're going to have to get a clutch, different input shaft. But what don't you have to get? Cross member, shifter, drive shaft. If you get a Magnum XL, you need to get a cross member, shifter, drive shaft, bell housing, and a clutch. And depending on which XL you get, you might need to change the rear gear ratio on the B. Do you know what I am saying? E85 stations are far as fuck for me, but I still only run E85. Just a lot of jugs and 55-gallon tank. The Sunoco 260 GT pump is 40 miles from me. I go every Saturday and fill up one of the cars. Either the Corvette or the white car. Hondo. Here's a Hondo. Give me a Hondo on the pump 11. Yes, sir. Another 100? Because I'm stupid? Racing was the last thing. I was poor first. What's the horsepower limit for twin 274s or turnstile 90-1300s on E85? Very good. Boy, 1100 or so? Because that's exactly what I have on my GT500, except I have 1700s. So at about 1100, you're going to start seeing fuel trims AFR start to wig out, and you're going to need bigger injectors and potentially bigger pumps. Can't wait to use my E15 in my boosted Gen 3. I've been Googling PO176, but it says flex fuel composition sensor. No, it doesn't. To my understanding, 13 GT500 doesn't have a flex. What the fuck are you talking about? PO176. What the fuck are you Googling? He said flex fuel. Like, does he know how to read? PO176 is diagnostic trouble code for fuel composition sensor circuit. This can happen from... Like, come on. Do I have to tell you guys how to Google too? Description, the diagnostic checking line, the flex fuel sensor it's not flex fuel. What it is in my opinion, is your sender unit, not the flex fuel anything. It's your sender. Okay, let's see. What have you done? Let's do some critical thinking, gentlemen. What have you done recently to the vehicle, Tony Dominguez? Of course, he's fucking Dominguez. Coño. Tony Dominguez. Tell me one thing, Tony Dominguez. What have you done recently to the car? Did you change the fuel system? Did you put the fuel pump in it? Did you put the BAP in the trunk? Tell me, what did you do recently to the car? And then all of a sudden, you gotta go. Because it don't just pop up out of nowhere when you haven't done nothing. Because I'm just driving around and the car's the same for 500 miles. I got no problem. Out of a sudden, oh, PO176, I didn't do nothing. No, I'm Italian. It's weird. I changed. Yes, I can type like a motherfucker. Alice, I need that E15 tune with the sauce. Shelby America. It's all about the driver. Doesn't matter if you have the fast car. If the driver don't know how to put it down. What the fuck is he talking about? Home row keys for the win. Yes, sir. I'm on flex because I'm still trying to find 85 somewhere within 30 miles of me. I drive 50 miles for 85. James Wilson says, I didn't take typing class because it looked like it was too girly. There were girls in the class. Lesson learned. Now I work in IT and I wish I'd taken typing class. God damn it. Bro, I'm like, and when I'm typing shit, bro, people are, oh, you a bitch. I'm like, I'm a bitch? I just got 3 dates in 5 minutes. Thoughts on Dodge i6? Don't care. I just got a tune for E last week. This is the Ford channel. This is the Ford channel. I did Google my question, but couldn't find a reliable answer. Have you had any customers with Coyote swaps in 7904 Mustang put an MT82 in their car? Yeah, but you got to fuck with the trans tonal. You really got to open up the trans tonal because I put in 6 or 80 in mine. But the problem is the shifter position also. The shifter position is way fucked up. And you're going to have some special linkage to have the shifter be in a decent position. Phil Fez says, with a 373 MT82 Paxton car, I know if I got a Calamar Chase 3, I need to re-gear 331. Would this be better than 410s and a T56 and 266 first gear? I think it's a wash. I think a T56 with T56, 266 first and 410s will feel just as good as a Calamar Chase 3 with 331s. And I think the power is the same. Guys, understand this. The T56 isn't like bulletproof. It's not meant for high RPMs. You know what's meant for high RPMs? The MT82. It's 2022, and we don't know how to Google. Alice, what's your thought on the M5 fuel? Stop with the nitro shit. Stop with the nitro shit. Are you willing to run two 285 pumps on a return style fuel system, Dash 8 lines and ID 1300s on an NA car? Yes or no, Jeremy Whitlock? Are you willing to run return style fuel system, style, hat, lines, and rails with at least a 1300 cc injector or FIC 1440 in your NA car? Yes or no? Stupid question, I know. No tune required CAI, tuning in the end. Required tuning in the end. Is it the same with no springs required cams? The cams, when look at this, no springs required, wanted to ask if I should get springs too. If it's a no springs required cam, technically you don't need them, but I understand what you're saying. It's a good idea if you're going to swap the cams out to do the springs, but that means the heads might have to come off unless you want to just drop shit in the engine. Built bottom end, sleeve blocked, and cam. No, you don't. That's what you did recently? You didn't do anything to the fuel system recently, Dominguez. Mexican to Italian. Papi, Alex is my hero. I put it on the BAP. I put it on the BAP. I put a TR6060 in my 65. Typing, I had a little bit of training from my dad. Gotta hammer the tunnel. As looking at the end game. They don't need to Google. They ask you the same question and rely on you to Google. Jeremy is watching too many YouTube videos. Just go bank Calamar Chase 3 and 331s, especially if you're on a 3.6 pulley or smaller. Just got on Identifix, check the code versus a GT500 and nothing comes up. You got other issues. That's what I'm saying. He did something recently. He didn't just put a built bottom end and everything's cool. He did something else, like a BAP. He wired in a Kenny Bell BAP. He wired in 2 Vortec BAPs. He has a plug-and-play BAP from VMP with the Y harness. Something changed in there. Monty Rogers says, only ethanol in my area. It's KCZ85. It's here on E70. Load that R tune and roll out. You can just get a dedicated E70 tune. Agreed. Typing classes are one of the best classes I've ever taken. Side note, I thought this was a racing channel. Right. Look, guys. When I sit down in front of a computer and I start searching stuff on YouTube or whatever, it is blazing fast because I can type really fast. And if I have a correspondence with someone back and forth, I don't have a fear of writing you a fucking novel because I can type so fast. I think average is what, 40, 50 words a minute. I can touch 60. It's not a lot, but it's a lot for me. So some people can do way more. But again, I'm not like a professional. That's not my thing. But in my job, okay, my correspondence at my work is nothing but typing. Hey, tell me about your fuel system, blah, blah, blah. And I could just type it out as fast as I think it. You know what I mean? So if you guys think it's gay to learn how to type, come on. It's 2022, guys. About to be 2023. It's time to get with that shit. Stop fighting technology and stop fighting current shit. Stop thinking you're a badass. Stop thinking that you're more manly because you don't do certain things. You look really fucking stupid to me if you don't know how to type at least 30 words a minute. He bought someone else's project, GT500. That sounds like it's about right. Boost a starter. The only thing I've done recently was fill up the car with gas. Since we asking, I've gotten intermittent cold start timing performance codes. What can I expect? Harley Taquache mode. Did you do anything to your truck recently? Like, did it recently get tuned? Did you really recently change the calibration from bigger injectors or something like that? Because when you have like a misfire on startup, that's usually like needing a crank relearn. And a lot of people don't really get that code. But once in a while, you might be able to get away with it without having a P0315. And you won't necessarily get a P0315. You might get a P0300, a generic general misfire code. His next comment will be like, oh yeah, I did a BAP too. Being competent isn't gay. Right. Okay, Kanye Sada. So let's say you go to a job interview and you list what you can do. And manly men, let's say they can wrench, they can do this, but they can't use a computer. And my email is full of guys that don't know how to download an attachment. This is unacceptable. If you do not know how to download an attachment and upload an attachment, you know how many times I see in my system, hey man, can you just call me? How the fuck am I gonna send the tune through the phone? Oh, wait, hold on. I got carrier pigeons. Hey, come over here. Okay, take this SD card to Ralph in Detroit. Brrr. Fuck out of here, man. Get with it. Stop being ignorant. Ignorant. I can't type hate speech on Facebook at 80 words a minute. Can a denser fuel affect the tone of the car at idle? Yes. Pump gas cam loped idle tunes sound rowdier than E85. Only real men can achieve 12 words a minute, Alex. I don't get that mentality. I'm always trying to learn new things. Did you tune the car, then change the parts? What the tune was for? Okay. DNA says the new typewriter should be a Bluetooth phone text. I typer faster with my thumbs than all my fingers. Yeah, okay. Cletus is feeling confident. Too confident. Too confident. What are you talking about? I looked up fab shops around here. 3 out of 4 have no websites. No typing allowed. Oh, that is wonderful. Check this out. If you have a company and you think email is secondary, oh my brother, you are missing out on so much business. If you are competent, you have a great product people like. Do you know how many carburetor manufacturers I reached out to and their email was earthlink.net? Where the fuck are Earthlink? Earthlink. Why don't you just have an AOL? And guys, you know that there are people that still to this day have 69 at the end of their fucking name on an AOL email? Jimmy_Butler 69 at AOL.com. What the fuck is wrong with you? Earthlink.net? Guys, Gmail is free. Gmail is free. Holy shit. I have like 40 emails, dude. This, one's that, blah. Oh, you can reach out. Hey, do you have an email? I don't know. I don't fuck with phones. And then he puts on his fucking bifocals and goes, has an iPhone, brand new iPhone. And he's like, wait. Do I have glasses? Do I have glasses? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Email? John_Hastings 6977 at AOL.com. I don't use the email. And then you go to their fucking office. Guys, this is how you know you need to leave this guy's shop. If you go to a guy's shop and his desktop is full of icons, not his physical desktop, his computer desktop is all icons, and most of them are porn links, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Oh, but Alex, he's a good fabricator. I don't care. Get with technology. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Reach out to me on Facebook. No, shut the fuck up. That's not a company email, bro. Get with the times. You're not too cool to be efficient. Only mouth breathers don't want to advance in performance. Thoughts on Cletus vid asking his fans to we covered it. 9-second tuna. We covered it. We said that it could be a good thing. It could be a really, really, really bad thing. Got the generic general misfire too. Yolodamus over here. Just follow up. A month ago, cam sensor malfunction and P431 cat went bad. I would definitely do a crank reeler. Calling all carrier pigeons. Right. They need work. They need bread. Heyo. Social media email is almost required to grow a business. Guys, if you don't have an Instagram, look. I am a fucking dumbass. You understand? Like, I'm not smart. Maybe you guys think I am. I'm not smart. But there's one thing I'm not. Is lazy and incompetent. I was in on the ground level. When the internet came out, I was on rotten.com right away. How many of y'all were rotten.com? Hands up. Rotten.com. Right? Did you go, well, I don't know this internet bullshit. I don't know nothing. Fuck that. Fuck internet. I'm a real man. Oh, okay, cool. ASL. Anybody know what ASL means? Early days of America Online? ASL. 36M Seattle. No good. 26F Massachusetts. I'm like, whoa. Let's talk to you. 77 because you get 8 more. Alex looks like Stanley Tucci with the glasses. Don't know who that is. They have 100 tabs on their phones with all that prawn. With all that prawn. Izzy R, have you won cookies yet? That's good shit. Yep. I'm on an SCT tuner and at the moment, and I think I can crank relearn. Yes, you can. Thanks, Theo. You got it, brother. News filter for the win. I remember the Rotten 42M, Findlay, Ohio. I went there once on my Virgin mobile phone with a flip-up keyboard. Took forever to load. I did it on my Treo. Blackberries. Come on. Stop at MySpace ASL H6 location. I used to grab the free AOL CDs from stores to get free internet trials. So if you have a business, like guys, when I started seeking out Fox Body stuff, do you know how difficult it is to get a hold of somebody? That's why people like American Muscle, LMR, CJ Pony Parts, because they're right on it. You can go right on their social media. You can go this, that. You can piss them off. You can say a bad post on Facebook. They'll take care of your shit. But then you don't have that. You have an earthling.net email and you're wondering why you're starving. I know guys that are insanely talented at fabrication, at tuning, at making shit run right, and they're so retarded when it comes to their online presence. It's not even funny. I can't stand it if you only contact us Facebook or Instagram. I got to be more pro than that. Calendar finally got a site, and I'm sure it's worth the cost. Absolutely. Y'all remember LimeWire, Napster, and y'all changed it on AIM? Did Izzy R reply if he have won cookies yet? I already want cookies. Gotcha. Appreciate you for being honest. Trail was Palm. You're right. You're right. Trail was Palm. One icon on the desktop is a notepad text file. Passwords. Exactly. I always had Blackberries. Now Android for the win. Yes, I had Blackberries. I think there was an 8910. The blue one. The blue one that looked like shit. And then I went right to Androids. Fuck that Apple shit. Apple to me is for kids and grandparents. No offense. Because who has them the most? Children and grandparents. Email is necessary for business. Ask me how I know. I bet there are geniuses in this chat that have the word password in their password. Right. Like, my girlfriend thought she could figure out my password. And she goes, it doesn't make any sense. I go, exactly. It makes sense to me. And then you could just have like 50 iterations of the same kind of code. And she's just like, oh, someone could find that out easily. I'm like, but they'd have to be in my fucking head. I get it. You can probably figure it out. But, you know, it has to be something that you can not only remember, but modify if need be. I haven't installed my Candy Belt Dual BAP. Saw your video that I need to retune to. Too much. Dominguez, hit me up on email, Lund Racing, and then we'll talk there. We'll take care of you, brother. We got you. Don't worry about it. Is he here? Oh, he is here. He's stretching out. Password under the keyboard, classic. iPhone sucks. Sprint had the best phones. I went from Android to iPhone, never looked back. Mendoza. No offense. I don't touch an iPhone. Every time my girlfriend hands me her phone, I'm like, how do I go back? How do I go back? She goes, what do you mean go back? I go back. I'm right here on the top left. I'm like, the top left? Stupid. Social media is the new TV and radio commercials, guys. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter are like NBC, ABC, and CBS. You have to be on there to be recognized and to know what's going on. If you are not on Twitter, you are missing out on the latest shit. And I'm on there all the fucking time. You want to get a hold of me? At YDBT for life. You want to DM me? I will answer your shit. I am on Twitter more. Instagram is ridiculous. I can't fuck with Instagram. I use it even for my first notchback. Don't like Apple. Offense sent right. Oh damn, I'm late as fuck. BlackBerry was live as fuck. Password 12345 for Juridia. I've been on both and I love Android. Look, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Tony, don't worry. We got you, brother. Look, I understand that this chat is fun and funny and we make fun of people because of your last name and we're semi-racist. Not a big deal. So, but it's all in good fun. If you're new to the game, your best bet is to ask people that know. Like someone asked me on yesterday, if you guys go to my Instagram last night, I said, ask me a question. And I answered about 80 questions or maybe 100. Who knows? And someone asked me, do you think it's just a 6's car will go fast? And then I said, is he fucking with fast people? Meaning, I guess he has a black SI50. I go, is he fucking with fast people? And if he is, he'll go fast. If he's not, he won't go fast. It's just like that. Team Android, Andrew for the win. Alex, can we command Francis? You rock the droid, says James Williams. If you want to get a hold of Alex, Dono, one hundo exactly. I mean, look, the fact that it's a members only chat helps me more than the actual chat revenue. The chat revenue is great. Don't get me wrong. People ask questions, but the fact that the chat is tighter with less people, but the questions aren't fucking stupid, it's a good time. You look Indian, though. Indians look like everybody. Twitter killed my tuning business page. Had to verify myself. So Southern Motoring Solutions says, when I send a QuickBooks payable invoice, but where do I bring the cash, man? Nowhere. Look, I remember a shop sent me an invoice for something. I paid it. Bada bing, bada boom. When my car got towed, I didn't have to worry about cash. You know what the towing company did? They sent me a link on my phone. On my text. I hit it. Email. I clicked it. Took me to a payment screen. I had pre-saved under Samsung. Boop, fingerprint verification. Boom, my card auto fills out. Bang. Give him. And then, right after I did that, he took my car home and he did a wonderful job taking care of the car because it's low and it's got a lip that I might rub. He did a wonderful job. And I said to him, do you have Cash App or Zelle? He goes, I do. I go, bam, here's a $40 tip. Oh, thanks. I go, yeah, have lunches on me. Because of technology, that towing company got paid faster and the tow truck driver got a direct deposit of $40 as a tip. If you're not up on technology, you're missing out on so much fucking money. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the GT500. It's going to be on video. Everyone will watch at the same time because I want to build suspense for that thing. And there's going to be a lot of content on that car. You'll see. I thought it was Hell Horse. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what's the car make for power? What's it have? Like, if he wants to go 70, he could have done it on does it have Motec? Does it have Fuel Tech? Does it have Holly? If he wants to go fast on a stock computer, he should just kept the stock computer and kept fucking with Lund. But I don't know. I don't think we tune him. Parts Farm does the same thing. Stupid easy. Parts Farms. You know how I bought my car? I sent them a check, right? And over email, they sent me all of the paperwork for the VIN verification, for the title, for the bill of sale. They aired me shit. I didn't have to do shit. Sent the check, boom, 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 boom. 2 days later, car was here. Stupid, badass shit. So many businesses are losing revenue by not being competent with technology. I love technology. Eric, you're right. Hell Horse is just a sixer. Got it. PayPal, Venmo, etc. is so underrated. Cash is king, but definitely antiquated in the world of direct deposit paying. It's getting a TR6060. I wish. I don't have any trends yet. People still print out and save all their bills. Where's Turvy at? I keep some cash on me, but the electronic funds is superior. Absolutely. Because you got to understand, I've been able to... Okay, I'll give you an example. I tell people, you want my attention? You want me to answer your questions? You pay me. You cash out my shit. You Venmo my shit. You Zelle my shit. You PayPal my shit. And then you say, hey, Alex, I paid you $5. I paid you $10. I paid you $20. And then we'll correspond over email. And I get paid to answer questions. Instead of his, like, people expect me to just blab out information for free. No offense. My time is worth money. So I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, and the whole experience of 7 or 8 plus years in the tuning game and building game and owning these cars, so I know what not to do, what works, what doesn't. That's not free. That's going to cost you money. This chat pays me because you guys watch. I get paid by YouTube. You guys do super chats. I get paid because of that. So if someone says, Alex, I PayPal'd you some money, I'll pay attention. If I don't get paid and I see 50 questions on my shit, I'll be like, nah, I'm not going to answer because it's not paying me nothing. Same, pay the invoice and the parts are at my door in less than 24 hours. RPG did what MMR couldn't with It's Just a Six's car. Gotcha. Turvy can't chat till Sunday light. Right. Like seriously, guys, if you want to get on this chat and people that are peasants right now watching going, fuck this, I don't want to have to join them. Well, you're the problem. Let's analyze that. This channel... There is no other channel like this. Like I've looked. There is no other channel like this that's willing to divulge so much information about the Coyote platform, GT500 and F150 platform, Coyote specific Ford stuff, and whatever I experienced with the Windsor and the ZR1 LS9 stuff. No one is willing to just give you and blurt out all this information. And you guys are sitting there listening, and getting all this free information. And then the channel says, you know what? Because some of the questions are silly and it's getting a little out of hand, let's make it members only. And I guarantee there's a couple of guys on the couch going, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I'm not going to pay him for shit. Cool. So let me ask you. Let's say you spent 20 to 30 years with a certain skill set and you've honed it and you've done really well. Are you going to give that skill away for free? I'm not. I've been robbed at gunpoint enough times that I don't carry cash. Exactly. I don't have any cash. Next person that robs me will get a lead slug, or do you have Cash App? Right. Are you going to sway back doing more lives than you're doing less videos? I'm only doing less videos because it's not being watched by you guys. But the videos will still come. I'll probably do 2 a week. But I'm not going to do 5 a week at an hour each. Fuck that. That's a lot of work. Most people have never had to teach themselves and gain knowledge through experience, will never understand the value of it, and don't understand why they pay for experience, time, and knowledge. Right. For example, let's say there was a great reel, and a guy said, I'm willing to power wash your driveway. And the guy's like, how much? And he's like, $3,500 because it's $3,500 regardless of how long it takes me. He goes, how long do you think it'll take you? He's like 8 hours. But if I really hustle 6 or 7, and he did the math and he goes, you want this much an hour? He goes, no, for completion. So he said he got done in 5 hours. Should he charge less? No, he should not charge less. And I guarantee there's some of you right now in the chat go, yeah, you gotta make him charge less. That's bullshit that he's charging him more. Why is it bullshit that he's charging him more? Or the same. He said, I'm charging you for the job. There's an old saying where a old man goes to a ship that has an engine that is not working. And they come in and they're like, I need you to fix this engine. And he takes out a hammer and hits it. And I think he invoices them like $2,000. And they're like, wait a minute. All you did was tap the engine with a hammer. He goes, no, no, no. Based on my year's experience, I know where to tap. So that's what you're paying for. And some people will never understand that. Ignacio, I'm not gonna tell you what happened to the blue car for free. You're gonna watch the video tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to release that video to everybody because I want everyone to watch everything that happened, and there's a lot to be learned. There is so much to be learned in that video. How things work. Guys, very good quality camera. As you saw, this new camera that I got is badass. A lot of quality content and how things work. And is he upside down? He is upside down. Look at him. I was wondering what he was doing. I thought he was dead. He's just his dick's out. You know, I'm like, what are you doing? So I want you guys to watch that whole video because that car is going to go through a mini transformation and I am going to want to get as many eyes on it as possible. So I am not giving any stuff away on that car for free. Free. You pay for the industry standard, not the skill of the technician. I do appliance repair. Fixed dryer in 20 minutes the other day and charged them $120 to repair. They couldn't understand why it was so much. You're paying for years, not the minutes. That's like when people get mad that Lund tunes only... that's a good one. Wait a minute. They only sent me one revision. What the fuck am I paying for? For the years of experience. Because if Johnny Come Lately shows up to the party and starts charging you less and still gives you 1 or 2 revisions, who do you think has a better initial tune? Lund Racing, who has a pool of 5 or 6 tuners who tune thousands of cars every couple months. Like we tune literally thousands of cars, and we have a collective knowledge base. And you complain that I gave you 1 tune and you think you should get more because you paid $500? Interesting. That tune is version 88. Ella, is the GT500 video... Is the GT500 issue on that video for members that I watched? No. Dude, tomorrow. Wait, what is wrong with you guys? Wait for tomorrow. What part of wait for tomorrow at 5 p.m. don't you understand? And it'll explain everything that happened to the GT500. By the way, I put up a post. 2 people got it sort of right. So I'm going to give each of them $100 gift cards. Took screenshots because they did it early. I said, that's close enough. And the other guy was like almost spot on. So I'm going to give them both $100. Same point. I tried to make when selling parts. You're not the cheapest. Yeah, but I'm here for you if something goes wrong with it. Just done with the gym. I'm ready to watch. Stop it, Mr. Z06. Get to Z06, all of a sudden has abs. Stop asking the same question and move on. Typing class is based. Wish I did it. Got to know where to tap. It's the same for flat rate. The dealership, if you're good, you bank the time, but you don't know it costs you money and time. Got it. Reading and listening comprehension. I said that before you said it. I don't think so. I said it like 15 times. Do people get mad when McDonald's gets them a burger in under a minute because they have their system down from decades of being in business? Or would you rather it take 10 minutes? Hey, could you go back in there and make sure this burger's okay? Because it only took you 2.5 minutes. No, pendejo. You gladly pay $25 for a shake, large fries, a Big Mac, and a Happy Meal for your bitch's kid. Because it ain't your kid. I was almost spot on, wasn't I? No. Is it the end of the blue car? Or, again, I'm not telling you shit. I am not telling you shit. By the way, James Williams, have you won cookies before? Or coffee? Be honest. Answer quickly. Do people... Okay. No. I wonder if Turviate guessed on what happened. No, come on. Turviate doesn't know a goddamn thing. Turviate, I love him. He is retarded. Okay, I love him. Fucking retarded. So, if he wants to bring his retardation on this chat, he's got to pay. Melissa says, I don't think so. Okay, Melissa, give the guy some cookies. Or coffee, whatever he wants. Actually, let's do cookies. Because I'll choose for him. So, James Williams, do me a favor. Go to Instagram. Go to DohMyGodCookies_LLC. And get yourself some cookies. Because I don't want you to think I'm mad at you. So, get yourself some cookies. And get yourself, in my opinion, the YDBT the something better if they still have it. I don't think they have espresso anymore, but just get chocolatey peanut buttery shit unless you're allergic to that shit. How about me? Did I get it? No. Alex Goodis, y'all should just drive up to his place and see what's wrong with the GT500. Alex, you should have said stay tuned so these kids know how to wait. Right. Turvey also has to wait until after 8 p.m. to get on free nights and weekends internet. Oh my lord. Jesus. Turvey Weld on blue card. Turvey Weld in the blue card failed. They did not pass the test. The mechanic's experience translates to women. You've got to know where to tap. Right. What if you make a girl nut in 2 strokes? Are you a bad lover? You only fucked me for 5 minutes. Yeah, you busted 3 times. You want me to bang you for an hour and no nut busting? Fuck out of here, stupid. I got shit to do. Yeah, I'm not going to give you strokes for an hour. I got shit to do. Here you go, pam. You good? Okay, I'm out. Unless you're sucking on the bitch, then I'll stay there for hours. We're good. We can make the espresso still. There you go. Low-key missing Turvey. Yeah, psycho. I'm going to rob James of his cookies. All the GT500 questions are starting to have a Stan vibe. I wish the cookies would be shipped to Bahrain. It'll take a month, and then they won't show up to your door. People don't get the damn hint. You have to wait. Those in Canada have to pay shipping. Snake Brothers, I sense the problem. Like nobody will ever guess what happened to this GT500. It was a shock. Let's just say that. It was a shock. I was like, oh, okay. Because he saw the hit. It wasn't any more than a launch at the track. It wasn't like a big hit. It didn't really tap the limiter either. A lot of people thought it tapped the limiter. No, I think the issue happened and that noise was a byproduct of the issue. Then shit got bad. But in the video, I explain what I find. In a follow-up video, which will be a very long video because I want to give you a lot of content, I will tell you what I'm going to do about it. But tomorrow's video is what happened, and then another video is what I'm going to do about it. It's a compliment if she arrives early multiple times. Right. Just followed. Oh my God. There you go. Cinnamon cookie is excellent too. Love that cookie. The poo 2-pump chump. Me. Look, if women want you to just stroke them for all night, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. Because if the goal is to reach the destination and you never reach the destination, I'm not going to keep driving. Get yours. Look, you're a grown-ass woman. Okay, you know your body. Oh, you can't get there? Not my problem. Yes, it is. No, not my problem. Someone said coyote swap. Someone said that. Someone said, why don't you coyote swap the GT500? I go, do you understand what's involved? What's involved in coyote swapping a GT500? Whew. New engine time. Oh, I wish. I knew it. Alex said it was the shock. The shock. What you gonna do? You gonna fix it? That's what you're gonna do. Carol Shelby signature rubbed off and the car exploded, blew out the spark plugs. The FC3 controller failed and only had about 1 fuel pump. What a waste of time if they don't reach the destination. It really is. Like, get there. Because, okay, it feels good. But let's say a man, which is very rare, has trouble getting there. It's disappointing, right, ladies? Ain't it disappointing? Well, what? Is this juicy box not good enough for you, Billy? Yeah, it's fine. I just, can't get there. Okay, so if I'm pumping away and you ain't getting there, I'm like, I'm going to get there. See ya. Becoming a cookie monster, the best decision ever. Now they just show up. EPA Melissa, thank you guys for the note and the new cookie, says Ignacio Ramirez. I thought this was a racing channel. Got sideways there for a minute. Yeah, okay. You obviously don't know the show. You know the show. Stop it. Throw some Tesla motors in the GT500. Yeah. A new computer, motor, trans, drive shaft. A whole new car. Right. A lot of people want to guess. They'll never know. Just put some Domagat cookies in the gas tank and you'll fix the problem. Alex looked into the Navigator's owner manual. Right. I'm like, oh, look, these things come with GT500-ish engines. Do you imagine someone actually saying that? And you like taking him serious? Oh, man, that guy was a total... I love... what's his name? Admiral Peck literally was like, well, GT500 motor, same shit. I'm like, yeah, totally the same shit. Wait till you see the teardown and what this thing looks like. Like, you guys think coyotes look robust? This thing coyotes make more power. I'm not crazy. Coyotes make more power. But this thing looks just honking. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I got to give away the coffee. My wife gets pissed when I don't reach the destination, but she lands plane several times. Oh well, got yours. Admiral Peck Build Pro Mods. You would know, right? Hey, Garage Build. You get cookies, but have you ever had coffee? I know you've got cookies before, but have you ever gotten coffee from, oh my God, because you've done so much for me this week. You got me all the video content from the Manatee County stuff. So if you want to get some coffee, bro, let's give you some coffee. Try out their coffee. It's good shit. So Garage Bill Coyote, get Melissa, if you can get him some coffee, whatever he wants, because he's been super, super badass when it comes to content. He's always messaging me, giving me really good stuff. So I want to give him some coffee, and he's good to go there. So I'm done. Right, he can have more. He's a good dude. He's active. He reps them on Instagram. He's super awesome. He gets it. Whipple employees never arrive on time in the bedroom. See, I should have given you the coffee before I gave it to Garage Bill, but Garage Bill gets it. I think he misspelled pendejo. Autocorrect to Peck. Throw in a Turbo 4 LS in it. I'll take the coffee. Garage Bill, get the coffee. It's very good. It's very good. It was gone in a week. I'm a coffee psycho. I have coffee twice or 3 times a day. I need it. It's not that I like it. I need it because it's good stuff. Coffee would keep me going during my 14 to 16 hour shifts. I thought it was Greg Bill. It's Garage Bill, but his name is Greg. It's kind of crazy. We got you, Garage Bill. He always tags us in videos. Chain tensioner collapsed. Nope. The chain tensioner did not collapse. There. For all of you that think the chain tensioner collapsed. The stupid Lincoln motor comment came from gotcha. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So today we talked about the F-150 being named Motor Trend Truck of the Year and how much of a fucking sham that is. It's such a piece of junk truck. And it just makes their their magazine not credible. Like I would never read anything and take them serious after seeing that. What the fuck did that guy just say? My wife thanks you for the laugh on Pump Talk. Got it. Only 16 hours. I remember working part-time. 4:30 espresso hits. Nice. And quick 13 became a bitch 11 member. Thank you. Look, guys, in the chat, if you're watching the show and you did not become a member, guys, it is about $5 or $7 a month. That's less than you guys get a fucking Twinkie and a Bang energy drink every morning. That's $5.70. All right, if you want to join in on the chat and have 3 or 4 chats a week and have some fun for an hour and a half on Tuesdays and every other YDBT daily 1 hour and peasant chat an hour and a half on Sundays, come on, we're gonna have some. You learn shit, talk shit, we have a bunch of fun. You can win cookies. I give away stuff all the time, so join. It's not a bad deal, guys. Trust me, it's gonna help me. It's gonna help me get better shows for you, and I think you guys would really enjoy it when you become a member. All right, guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and I'll be back on probably either Thursday or Friday, so we can do a YDBT daily and wrap up. Supposedly, I'd like to probably do it Thursday, to talk about the Manatee County meeting, because I'm sure there's gonna be video. So I'd like to cover that to see how everything goes, because if Yee boys start doing donuts in the parking lot, that's going to be interesting. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys more than likely Thursday to cover some more of the stuff that's happening in Bradenton and other things that happen in the racing, Mustang, Ford, whatever community. I'm also going to talk about a new class that is going to come in NHRA called the experimental class. I forget exactly the designation, but it's literally factory bodied cars, stick shift, running 6s. I can't wait to see what that class looks like and potentially attend an event or two, because it looks super freaking badass. All right, guys, have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you guys Thursday, 8 p.m. for a YDBT daily. See you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye.